Bode Goerge slams Ohanaeze over claim that Igbos developed Lagos. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP Bode Goerge, has slammed the Igbo socio-cultural organization Ohanaeze in Igbo over a claim that the Igbo community makes significant contribution to Lagos development. I don't understand why then they use different kind of words. If you listen now, they say significant contribution. They did not say they developed Lagos. They lose in detail, please. Recall that the president of Ohanaeze, Emmanuel Iwanyawa, hailed the Igbo community as the unsung heroes of Lagos, crediting them for transforming the city from swampland to today's thriving metropolitan city. Speaking about the time when Nigeria became the capital of Nigeria, Iwanyawa highlighted the significant contribution of Igbo forebears who invested massively in developing Lagos into the befitting national headquarters. But in a statement on Wednesday in Lagos, Goerge berated Iwanyawa and Ohanaeze for chipping tribal sentiment of contributing to the development of Lagos. The Star Watch described Iwanyawa's claims as a self-serving lie, insisting that Lagos was not one. Lagos was not a slum before the Igbos arrived. He said it is laughable to hear Ohanaeze in Igbo, the socio-cultural organization of the Igbo, chipping tribal sentiment of contributing to the development of Lagos. If people have nothing to say, they should just keep their peace. We have serious, numerous problems begging for attention. Our economy has a near-disaster challenge, which needs urgent government solutions to transform people's life. When are we growing up, we had Igbo, Hausa descent classmates who spoke fluent Yoruba language. We did everything together. Education and sports. There are better ways to cohabit and not frivolous issues like who is the true owner of Lagos. My great-grand-uncle Herbert Macaulay was the man who established the first political party in the country. He was a selfless Nigerian who cared about the well-being of every Nigerian. He was all over the place trying to emancipate the people from colonial rule, motivating the people on how to gain independence from the colonialists. Unfortunately, he died in the struggle after contracting a disease on his way from a trip to the northern part of the country. He did a lot of sensitization against colonial rule, influencing the emergence of nationalists like Nnamdi Azikiwe and others who took over from him. We should not allow tribal sentiments to cloud our sense of reasoning and focus on making positive decisions for society, irrespective of where you live. Now, I think they keep hearing, I don't know what they hear, but these people said they have made significant contributions, and of course, it is very, you can say that about the Igbos who are in Lagos. You can say that they're not saying they're the one that developed Lagos. Of course not. They're saying they make significance that lands that are swamps. In that particular news now that Iwanyawa came outside to say that, he said land that are swamps, nobody will approach, nobody will buy, nobody will make it habitable. But they'll go there, buy the land that are swamp, sand fill it very well, fill it very, very well. Then, before you know it, if you come back there in the next 6-9 months, because once one person don't buy, another person don't buy, the third person, the first person, before you know it, before you say Jack Robinson, if you come to that land in the next 1 year, 6 months, 2 years, you're not going to be able to find the swamp. You will not be able to tell that once upon a time, this place was a swampy area. Because as in the bring, in brother don't follow them, this one don't follow them, in person don't follow them. Oh, where you did this place, you dey invest. Oh, are they come? Before you will say Jack Robinson. Do you understand what he's saying? What I'm trying to say here. Coming out to say he do this for they are the ones that truly develop. No, it's not true. But they just like they said, significant contribution. You cannot call Lagos without mentioning, you get tribe you say you call Lagos without mentioning. So coming out to say that to me, it's not a matter of tribal sentiment. I don't know why they always think we are not saying na then get the Lagos or na then go inherit the Lagos. We are saying at least they make the contributions. If person do something, don't take the person do them. Irrespective of if not the quarrel. If person do something, come outside talk say the person truly do them. People like Bode should be blamed for Iwanyawo's garrulous outbursts. After the Civil War, Igbos came to Lagos in tattered penury. They were rejected by their neighbors in Port Harcourt and Calabar. Yoruba leaders like Goerge started preaching that they are our brothers. Today, they are calling us terrible names for our kindness. I don't understand. Wait, the lands that these people buy, the lands that these people used to build in building their houses, building industries, building factories or whatever, I use God name Beguna. Did they point a gun to your head? Because it is more sounding like, this is, see, abroad people, abroad, if you go abroad, there are actually people who own houses, Abi. Why are they not saying that? I don't understand. And this thing now, if you go other countries outside Nigeria, you don't become racist behavior. Why are we being racist to ourselves? I keep saying, them points gone to in our head. Because people will come and say, they call our brothers. If you don't want to give them the land, you tell them not to go now. Had it been you tell them to go back, they would have found somewhere else to actually settle. This thing is getting out of hand. They would have found somewhere else to settle. These Southeast people now, I'm not saying them too, they don't know their body. But what is really the problem? Why is it that any small thing, people then go stand whenever the Southeastern? The thing is, I don't understand. What is actually going on? These people then come buy the land now. Abi, they did not point a gun to your head and say, give us the land. Abi, you gave them the land for free? Because I don't get. Igbos developed Lagos. We are in a country where nobody knows his roots and how we came to be our existence because we are so careless about our history. And that is why an Igbo man is making our own dishes better than us today. If you use the correct data and measure it, you will see that every good building in Lagos is owned by the Igbo. Look, let me tell you, I'm not supporting every good building, but I'm saying these people made significant contributions in making, and that is what they are saying. That is what Iwanyawo said. He did not say they are the ones that developed Lagos. If you listen to that particular news article, they did this to just get traffic. If you listen to that particular news article, the first one where Iwanyawo came outside, the president of Ohanaeze came out to speak, he said that they developed areas, that you will see places that nobody wants to. They will be the one to enter there. And before you know it, as far as say one person don't enter, before you know that person will attract another person. That person will be, before you will say Jack Robinson, before you know, come there 2 years, you will not be able to believe that now the swampy place where you say you don't want to be that. And that is what he meant. Before you start saying it, and they are not saying that and the thing is they cannot carry the buildings, you cannot carry it on their head if they are going. At the end of the day, it is not how am I going to be? It is not your people's loss here. It is not your loss. Ha! Now wow. Who even asked them to develop Lagos and leave the region undeveloped? Now, this is why I'm going to say the Southeasterners. The Southeasterners, make una borrow in a safe brain. If Namibia, like I said, before you come and invest anything elsewhere, be it Lagos, be it abroad, be it, make sure your own region, you have a strong, something very okay. You have invested there as well. Make sure you have lands like those who their houses were affected now, who their business were pulled down. If they had one, even if now one better structure, number one, that house, therefore, maybe the Southeastern region for their place. 2, they now have a business they have built there to be running. Oga, this thing now, you go pay them all. You go pay them. But then go use that and console yourself. Say, as we use hustle, guess the one with them bring down. You go see hustle, get more for another place. And they're going to continue their life. Compared to those who did not invest in their land. They say, Igbos, they say, anybody will get tongue. Anybody will get ear, make it hear. The word is enough. And if you get tongue, you go use and count your teeth. Say, this is not the time to always come and invest in other people's land and leave your own land. Because with the way things are going, I don't think this unity that we are actually saying that Nigeria is united is happening. And before you know, go cause another yawa like the thing will happen for the other time. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.